Good evening everybody and welcome to the Lake District Patreon ride. I'm standing in a Shell petrol station awaiting the patrons to arrive. Still feel weird talking into a microphone in a petrol station. Not sure how busy this one's going to be. We had a lot of people pull out unexpectedly. We had a few different people that were meant to be coming and have ended up being called into work, etc. So we had Joe's now working, Ollie's now working, Mike's bike didn't pass its MOT, Dave Ashpal's knee is mullered. If anyone knows him and is subject to the voice notes, you will know about that very, very well. I was going to say that sounds like a GS. Guess what it is? Let me just turn the camera around. Tommy Lindley, unfortunately, had a bit of an off on one of his France trips, and his leg is royally ruined. I mean, I'm just saying this so it makes me look more popular. So it may well just be me and one or two people riding through the Lake District. We've got a bit of a route plan through most of the passes using the Carpieter, so I'm going to get that sorted. Right, people. We are heading off. We only have Lee and Rich with us. A quiet Patreon ride, but that's okay. But hopefully it'll be a good day. Who knows? I think this camera, the camera on the stick over there has got a dodgy SD card because it keeps just turning itself off. As you'd expect from one of my Patreon rides, everyone here is on a KTM. It's also Lake District, so in July, so I have no idea whether it's just going to be full of motorhomes. Oh, we have finally escaped Ambleside. My God, what a palaver what that was. Just absolute back-to-back traffic. We're heading up to Hardknott Pass. Honestly, I don't know whether we're going to do Hardknott Pass. One of the guys is a little bit less interested in doing it. Done it before, and there's a lot of camper vans and all sorts of stuff, so if he doesn't want to do it, I'd rather, I mean, because there's only 3 of us, I would rather not. And then we can head over to our first stop. We're going, well, there's a little coffee shop we've found, which is what's it called? Let me have a look. Woodlands Tea Room. I have to say that's one thing I've noticed that is massively improved since I did that BHP remap years ago. Is the slow speed sort of compliance and behaviour, I guess. As soon as you engage the clutch, it is there. There's no hesitation or anything, which is lovely. This is the only problem with Lake District. Normally there's a motorhome stuck behind 2 cyclists trying to go up a hill, and then just a plethora of traffic behind them. I mean, it's very pretty. So this must be like Rhino's Pass or something like that. It's bloody stunning though, that is what it is. Look at this person going up this hill, 13 miles an hour, and there's a queue of traffic behind us. Wow, mate, wow. Oh, I did parking gear just in case she rolls. Been living with an old Ducati for too long. There's definitely a classic car rally on as well, which is really cool. Just had to pull over to get away from that sodding Merc that was doing 5 mile an hour everywhere. Look at that! Oh my God. I've been up all the passes, I just never remember which ones they are. I'll take my keys out of my top box. I can't remember. Did I leave my keys in? So we're going to go down here. There is the entrance to Hardknott, I think down here somewhere. Whee! Kind of happy I didn't come on the Super G now, because this is a very bumpy bit of road. Should we get an old school jump? So yeah, we're coming down into Cockley Beck, and that thing up there is Hardknott Pass. Squirming all the way up there. Obviously on the bike you need to keep momentum up. You can't with cars in front stopping in front of you and stuff. And I mean, look how much nicer this is. This is quite a nice road. If it wasn't so coated in gravel, it'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Brilliant. There's no way on earth we're going to be able to get past the Skoda unless he pulls over. Unless he pulls over, if I just say this really loud, hopefully he'll pull over. Unless he pulls over for us. What do farms always have that exact same smell? Down here is the bridge that I wheelied off with Emma on the back all those years ago on my Lake District trip. And when I landed on a bit of slate and it just went straight through the rear tyre. And I had to ride like 3 miles back, a mile an hour or 2 miles an hour with an entirely flat tyre. There we go, that's where we stayed. Oh, that's where Emma and I stayed all those years ago. It was clearly like put together as an Airbnb. So none of the cupboard doors opened if one of the others was open, and you couldn't open the door to get the tea and stuff out of the cupboard if the kettle was on the hob because it would be in the way. It was just really badly thought through. Oh, me. Did not expect that, mate. Oh my god. That's almost its Hardknott on its own. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of freedom now. That was the highest rev she's been all day. Oh my god. Coming this way is so much nicer than having to deal with all those tourists. I mean, I am technically a tourist as well, but it's so much nicer than dealing with all of those tourists on Hardknott. Look at this, mate. Wah wah wee wah. My god, I've missed this bike. Oh, funny. She looked like she'd tell me her pronouns before she told me her name. Oh, they're swimming in there. Boobies. I think I'm going to have to get an airbox on the Super Duke. DNA don't make an airbox for the Super Duke as far as I can tell. Woodlands Tea Room, everybody. Let's pull in here and get ourselves some eating. Right, let's go get a coffee. Maybe a cold, maybe an iced coffee, I think. The KTM boys have arrived with the Ducati boys, well, and the Aprilia. That's a lovely piece of kit, isn't it? Besides that god-awful seat cover. Very nice, though. Okay, bye. Well, that was a lovely little stop. Yeah, Woodlands Tea Room and Café thing. Had a nice iced coffee, because it is 3 million degrees today. Richie had a cappuccino, which he is a psychopath for doing. Oh, she's a warm day. It is a very warm day. And I had a slice of walnut and banana bread, or loaf, or whatever you want to call it. Nice little sit down, pick me up, and good chat with the boys. Next stop is the Yew Tree pub, which is only going to take us about an hour and a half, something like that. Have a little bite to eat and then head home. I say home, back to the hotel. We've got a meal booked tonight, ironically for 6 people. So just going to have to be like, oh yeah, sorry. Oh, I get some air through that jacket. They've got quite a nice selection of KTMs here. I know they're all 1290s, but we've got a Gen 3, Lee is on a Gen 2, Richie, who is on a Gen, I think he classes it as a Gen 3 Super Duke. So it's the latest generation 1290. So all the same engine, but all different bikes in a sense, I guess. I think these boys are sort of roughly from round here, so they've done quite a lot of the passes and stuff before. So by us doing these random little back roads, it's actually working out quite well, because I think they're both riding roads they don't normally ride. Like, I think a lot of these sort of rides, you kind of want people to experience something they haven't experienced before in the most sexual way possible. I hate sheep because they just run out in the road for no reason. I can imagine walking Elsie down here and she just would lose her shit. All the sheep everywhere, she'd just be chasing all of them. Oh, thank you. Oh God, the noise of this bike, mate. I mean, I'll give credit where credit's due to this tractor. He is not hanging about. Oh! Windlatter Pass. That's cool. That is cool AF. Riding underneath the big overhanging trees. That's so cool. I love this bike so much. Heading down here towards Buttermere. Probably don't be leaning over, Sam, whilst you're on a cattle grid. God, this bike is so good. Why am I even considering selling this thing? I don't know. I don't think I am. Am I? Should I sell it? I don't know. That's for sale. Hackney and Lee for sale. I'll have a look at how much it is. Because that, can you imagine buying a house with that view? My God. A rental MG is definitely cause for concern in the Lake District. Thanks, babe. Thanks, babe. Look at this, mate. It's really green. I don't know, last time I came through here, it definitely wasn't this green. What a stunning view, mate. My bike smells warm, my bike smells warm. Doopy doopy doopy, my bike smells warm. Go, 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 go. Oh my God, this is the only problem. You have got the smallest car in the world. Literally bought a Mini and can't get a Mini through there. The two cars that are struggling the most are a Mini and a Fiat 500. Like, really? Oh, I mean, to be fair, this guy in the Jag is really struggling as well. Yeah, good idea. I do feel sorry for Richie because he's stuck behind those cars. I don't think he came with us. Very bumpy. Wow, look at this. Hey. Okay. I remember one of these corners being really sharp. I can't remember which one it is though. Well, this one with the stone bridge that I like headbutting. There we go. Hardknott Pass, everybody. Hardknott Pass. There is Hardknott slate mine that is absolutely ramo. Oh, lovely little stop again. on the... Oh, I've just kill switched my bike. Nice little lunch stop. Didn't really have a lot to eat because they didn't really have... that was the Yew Tree pub. U-Y-E-W. And they didn't really have a huge amount lunch-wise. They had quite a lot of dinner stuff, like fish and chips and burgers and all sorts of stuff. Little bite to eat nonetheless. Wow, this road is awesome! I honestly had no clue. I don't know why I didn't think it would be, but I had no idea it was going to be as busy as it is. I mean, that looks lovely, doesn't it? This guy is in full leather Harley get-up. Cook yourself alive, mate. Oh, hello everybody. That's not going to work because I got no signal down here. Sunday and it's home time. This is probably the end of the Patreon ride out video. I just want to say a massive thank you to the guys that did turn up to the Patreon ride. It would have been lovely if there was more people, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess, to quote Evan Backstabber. Niche reference that some of you will know. Loads of different people that had to pull out for various different reasons. Lee said to me yesterday, he was like, oh, it's really hot, so I was tempted not to come over, and I just thought, oh, there'll be 10 to 15 bikes there, so he won't miss me. And I think a lot of people did that. The three of us had a really good day, to be fair. There's a kid over there screaming and it's really annoying. I will drown you out with the sound of an LCA. You done? Why do kids have to scream? Is this just old me? Do all kids scream? I probably did when I was a kid as well. Lee went home when we got back to Kendal. Then I went for a good couple of beers and a pizza with Richie. So, I mean, make the most of it kind of thing. Like I said, it would have been lovely if loads more people were here, but actually it was quite nice having quite a small group so we could all just chat to each other. So thank you very much, guys. Now for the long old ride home. If I cut now, this will be the end of this video and the start of, I don't know what this is. If I cut now, this will be the end of this video and the start of the next video, which is the ride home.